Hey everybody, welcome to the video. So we got a big snow the other day and I cleaned that up with the Bobcat T250 using the edge tamer adapters on the front of the bucket. But I got thinking about, it'd be nice to be able to angle this snow off of the driveway or out of the road. And I've got this old tractor grading blade. So let's see if we can figure out how to put that on and make that work. So these snowplow attachments for these skid steers have been selling like mad since we got that 6-inch snow around here. And keep in mind, it's been over 5 years since we've had a snow like this. And then last night we got another 4 inches. So I've got this attachment plate that I bought actually to put tractor attachments on the front of my tractor, but it uses the Bobcat attachment system. So I've never used this before, but I'm going to put that grader blade on this skid steer using that attachment, and we'll just see how it does. You know, I'd buy one of those attachments, those snow plows, but they're $1,500 to $2,000, and you know, this is the third snow that we've had that needed anything at all other than just let it melt since we've lived here. So this thing hasn't been used in years, and I've never used that attachment plate, but the Bobcat works great. So let's see how this goes. All right, so before running a skid steer, there are three things you need to check. 4 if you count fuel, but number 1, make sure there's oil in the engine. And so we'll do that. Looking good. Okay, number 2, check the antifreeze. And right here is a cold fill line. And so looks like we're up to the max. Okay, so we're done there. Okay, so the number 1 reason these skid steers will run warm or even overheat is if the hydraulic fluid gets low, because then it just has to keep reusing that hydraulic fluid, never gives it time to cool off. So here we have a little window and our hydraulic fluid is actually full. So we're in good shape. Okay, so this front loader mount, what this does is it's supposed to simulate a 3-point hitch hookup for our tractor to go on the front of either a tractor or a Bobcat. In this case, I obviously got it on the Bobcat, but I bought this to use on the front of my tractor. And, you know, with the edge tamers and my just bucket for this skid steer, it worked pretty well. So I don't need to do this, but I kind of wanted to see how it worked, because this is why I bought this attachment, was to use this blade on the front of my tractor. And one of the reasons I want to try that out is right now there's all kinds of people that need to do snow removal. And I'll tell you what, around here, every 5-acre and above farm or homestead has got one of these old tractor grader blades laying behind it. So let's see if it's useful.
So what are you doing here?
So I've never used this, although I bought it several years ago, but it actually came with a small top link, if I can get it out of there.
Oh.
So that goes right here for the top link. So I've never used this, but I always thought it'd be pretty cool. So let's try it out. Okay, and the way this plate works is, again, it emulates a 3-point hitch, but these are the lower arms, and so we can just slide them out here. We'll get our pin into about right here, slide it over to lock it on, and then here's our top link bracket. Maggie's going to help me get this on here. So let's just pick it up. Okay, let's drag it over here. Okay, so probably need to go a little higher. Trailer hitch thing's almost in the way. isn't working exactly what we thought. And the reason is because it has this trailer hitch thing on it right here. And this flat bar of this implement won't go in there. What I thought was maybe I could angle it, but that's going to throw the distance here way off. So I think what has to happen is either this receiver hitch has to come out, or we need to cut a notch in this implement. And the reason I don't really want to cut a notch in the implement, I think it'll weaken it. But the reason I don't want to cut the trailer hitch off is because I might want to use the trailer hitch sometime. So I'm going to take this apart and look at it a little bit more. Okay, it's going to drop, so watch yourself. Okay, it didn't drop because of that, so that's good.
Yeah, and we had the bucket under there to catch it.
Yeah.
Of course, that might smash the bucket, but...
I'm going to put this jack under it.
There you go.
Perfect.
If you remove that portion, it should work.
Okay, let's try it out.
Here comes the cutting crew right now.
Okay, this will be the first job that I've used my new welding cart setup.
It does make it nice being able to bring it to where you want it to be.
So we'll be using the titanium plasma 65 on this job. So let's get this wheel back here out the way. And I can plug it in right there, so we're good to go. All right, so what we decided was instead of cutting the trailer hitch off my little attachment plate that I might use, and actually it was a big reason why we bought that, this particular blade hasn't been used in years. This is Maggie's dad's old blade, and he hasn't used it in at least 10 years. And the whole time we've been down here, we've not seen it used, so we're gonna alter this. The other thing is, Maggie's got it marked out. We've got about 1.5 inches up and then about 4 inches across. And you know, if this thing's structural integrity is ruined by taking this little bite out of it, it didn't have a lot anyway. All right, so with our cut that we've made in this, you know, no doubt we've weakened this structurally, but this thing didn't have no job anyway, and now it does. Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me get...
Now we need to lower that.
Okay.
I think.
You better lower it.
Okay.
I've got talent to do this one.
Oh, you're talented.
Yeah.
There's some play in that, so
Unless you
I
smash
think
it.
we're good.
Push that a little bit. There we go.
Oh yeah, give me a pin.
Yep, one pin, come on up. One pin with mud.
Okay. Mud? We don't need no mud. We need snow. Okay. Okay, so I just need to push the blade out just a hair.
Oh, perfect.
Another pin right here. Okay, and then our top link.
Oh, wow.
Just like that.
Ain't that nice?
All right, so I've got this in the first angled hole. So what I want is the least amount of angle I can get, but not straight, if that makes sense. That way I can push more snow, but it does go off this side. And this blade's 6 foot wide. My Bobcat's 6.5 feet wide, but hey, it was a free, unused piece of equipment, and we're gonna put it to work. All right, and Maggie wants me to point out, look at our notch.
Oh, yes.
It came out perfect as far as for the depth and everything. And with it cut longer, we can move it a little bit side to side, but this piece doesn't move. So we're kind of, I guess we just cut it farther than I needed to, but I honestly couldn't see very well with that welding helmet.
Had nothing to do with the way I marked it.
No, you had it marked absolutely perfect. So, all right, let's take this outside and see if we can push some snow. think that worked pretty good. What do you think, Mags?
I think it did a great job. It got kind of a little close to the grass a few times, but...
Yeah, and what I was doing, leaning forward, I can see the tips. And so as I was plowing, anytime I saw any dirt or grass or rocks or anything like that come up in the spoil pile as it rolled over, you know, that's my cue to raise the blade just a little bit. So I like it. You know, for a free blade that was sitting behind the barn not doing anything, and this attachment plate that I bought off Amazon probably 5 years ago, I mean, you can't really beat it. The snowplow that I thought about buying was $2,000, and the only thing that it did that this doesn't is hydraulically you could change the tilt of the blade, the angle of it, where I have to actually just move that pin to do that. But then again, driving down, you know, with an angle like this, I can just drive down the left side of the road, turn around, and go back down the left side of the road going the other way, and I don't need to change that pin. So I think it's a winner.
Saves me $2,000. I'm already in.
Yeah, because I'll take that $2,000, find some other attachment to buy.
Well, and there we go.
The only thing that I saw that's wrong with this setup is this machine is 6.5 feet wide. That blade's only 6. So as it scooted the stuff off to the left side, it left a pile that my left track was driving in. And that takes the whole machine, instead of running level, it started running angled slightly to the right. So it's basically reverse crowning this road or the driveway, where if it shot the stuff past that track, I could stay totally level or whatever, you know, let level or crown the road had on it. So I might weld a little extension piece on there, or I might not.
Looks like it's doing pretty good to me.
It does really good, so I like it. And don't forget, my bucket with the edge tamers also did a really nice job. I just kind of felt like I wanted to shoot the stuff off to the side, so.
He just wanted to play.
We're playing. All right.
This here, it does real good. I got it on top of that hard stuff up there.
Uh-huh.
Well, I almost thought I'd have to walk out.
Oh, no.
But I managed to get it back off of it. Once you get one tire spinning on this, and your traction goes to...
Well, multiple times I had those tracks spinning where it didn't want to go. I mean, that's a 10,000 pound machine. And if those tracks slip, you're not going to go uphill.
Baldy tractor.
It's got bald tires.
This is well over 600.
Yeah. You need chains on this.
Oh. I wouldn't mind having chains. Chains to make you go.
Yeah.
think the thing works really, really good. It was literally free, and with about a 30-minute modification, it's doing a great job. Saved us $2,000, and I really like that.
All right, well, that was a heck of a lot of fun. And, you know, we only get about one of these snow days every 5-6 years. Funny thing is, this year we've had 2 in the same week. So we got this up. It's like 34, 36 degrees out here and the sun's shining. You know, we get another day of this and this stuff won't be here anyway. But if you've got an old plow like that, you know, one of those attachment plates, it's a pretty easy little mod to do. And like I said, you might just find that you can use those grader blades a lot better going forward than you can backwards. That was my experience anyway. Okay, so what I found out with that little mod is honestly for this parking area, I would rather use the bucket and the edge tamers. For the long driveway and the road out front, that angle blade worked really well, and in fact worked better to me than the bucket did. So your miles may vary, but that's my experience, and we're just playing anyway. All right, so with this front loader attachment, you could do the same thing with a tractor or this skid steer or any other equipment that uses the Bobcat attachments. And I'll tell you what, if you need to move some snow and you've got this stuff around, I mean, I could see this working really well off the front of a tractor, and that's what I bought it for. I just like playing with my skid steer. But if you got anything out of this video, give us a thumbs up. It absolutely helps our channel, and we definitely invite you to subscribe to see more. Have a great day and be safe.
Playtime.
I'll tell you what, this came out really well in my opinion. And I didn't tear up the gravel or anything really at all. I got into it maybe 2 spots. That's not bad. Well, I did better on that side of the road than on this side. But I didn't want to tear up the grass, that's why I was higher.
I think it's great.
I think it's great too. You must have already went in.
Yeah, he did. Road that everybody uses is not the road. Whoa, icy. Oh my, we are going sideways down this hill.
Hey, we were in four-wheel drive. We were in four-wheel slide.